I want to talk about different from the insecurity matter. Maybe say insecurity not very important, but politics. Let me the main thing we be say where the policies they come out from. We fit to tackle insecurity. But what we see for our country now, Nigeria, we say politicians now don't jump again from one political party to another political party. Some political parties they come together. You they call them realignment. They come together now. They won't stand together as the way PDP, ACN, CPC, and some part of ABGA come together to form APC. You understand? So people don't they come like that together. So they won't form that kind forum. But if you take the throne, the ruling APC. Now that matter I won't really talk about this morning. And to talk this thing, a young man will be saying a lawyer. I say he no want to stay for court too much. He want to stay court. They do politics. Now I say no, he jump from court, enter politics. He knows that barrister MAURICE EBAM. I'm the former national youth leader of ADC. My brother, good morning.
Good morning, Ekanem. Good morning, Nigeria. Good morning, country people. Ekanem, good to see you.
Same here. Good to see you.
Ekanem, you say after God na government.
Not be lie.
After God na government, a man na political animal.
And a man and they control the government.
And the voice of the people is the voice of God.
But why can't be say for Nigeria? Like that's the voice of the people. Not gonna be like the voice of God.
The people don't lose. They don't forget who they be. They don't know who they be again. We don't even know our powers. You understand? The biggest problem, you know, say before we start, we talk about how the system don't fail us. Even the people, young people who supposed to ratify the system, they don't mess everything up. And I just come to reminisce about this. And my heart they pain me, my body they pain me, body no sweets me, because in reality, if you look at the reality right now, you could not say in 1975, Inca called the generation the wasted generation, because when you fail to do what you have to do, you put a greater burden on the upcoming generation. So now what we see right now, that burden where we see that leadership lacuna. I've never seen a work in Nigeria before.
So they born you.
Since when they born me, I never seen Nigeria say Nigeria, yes, Nigeria they work. I never see.
But you get there, they say Nigeria can't get money, so they have to come from another part of Africa.
I was
the world
yes,
so Nigeria be good like that.
Almost.
Yeah, we come lost time.
It boils down to the fact that we have politicians that don't have, first of all, lack of patriotism.
When I pick in English program.
Okay, first of all, we don't love our country. Lack of patriotism. What be patriotism? Love for your country. You get one former president, one statesman for America, say, do not think, Abraham Lincoln, do not think of what your nation can do for you, or what you can do for your nation. Our nation, people with our nation, we don't love our country.
Yeah, but wait first, every small thing they say America, America, America. You get some people who just deal like this. As a Nigerian, you be lawyer. I know say at least you be lawyer. You get some many ideas on some things. What do you feel say Nigerians, Nigeria, they do for us as young people? Just tell me three things.
See, that is why end of the day, if you want to look at reality,
what in Nigeria they do for Nigerian youth?
Wait, I want to answer this question to this way. Our problem will be Nigeria. Now the leaders we don't come with this country. Now Nigerians be the problem of Nigerians, don't be Nigeria. Because if you look at Nigeria na country. The country they come do anything. Now the people where we they elect.
So why are they like very we talk that to them do what America will do for
because
you?
Because first of all, see
the way the people why we not what will make us not fit bring leaders so they make Nigeria work for us.
Who you go blame for
the political
lies. Now lie. See. How they see the easiest thing for us to do is to shift responsibility. We don't want to take responsibility for our actions.
Why?
Because we know see, make our boss your head. Thank God we just come up for 2022 election. We see how they divided. In fact, you get this match where they just play Arsenal and this week. They fight. I bet they come guys now.
I bet they come.
People fight for Kanu.
That's right.
People fight for Kanu. They fight for Kanu. Arsenal and Real Madrid they play football. Nigerians they fight. They shoot themselves for Kanu. You should say first of all we don't really united as a nation. We never know. You understand? So at the end of the day, we must tell ourselves the truth now. We need a mental revolution, reorientation of our consciousness. So I don't believe say make you come go street, come go the boom boom boom. No. I believe say first of all we need to empower the consciousness of every Nigerian first. And I will we try to do first. First of all, I need to say thank you so much to Independent TV for this, and this is your platform. Good morning Nigeria, because now part of the contribution, because we never know what National Orientation Agency, they do self.
I bet those people, I don't forget that one. And we talk about as Arsenal win that and can't choose him now.
Yeah,
I
always say Arsenal they go. I didn't pity them. I always say they go.
I want leave my club now. I want go Arsenal.
A lot of time I dey support Abi indigenous man. I dey support Ilogo Rangers.
Oh, forget. Anyway, show that on television.
That the lack of patriotism be that. That the lack of patriotism.
But as I talk about this defection now, I can't remember say all these are politicians so they jump from one party to another. As a lawyer, is they legally right? Number one, and two, our former vice president, Atiku Abubakar, where he don't contest for presidency for a very long time. For Gombe, some youth say making stop that thing, contest again, made the advisory role. But a person gets right to say one contest, even when they reach 100 years, now you're right. But the man say, I think this so now, any available vehicle, any available party, now you go use. Any available party now you go use, take move to make sure say he gets a aspiration, a ambition this time. I want to know, this thing na anti-party, because some people they say, okay, if you say this man now, Atiku Abubakar, wetin dey talk on anti-party, what of WIKE? Wetin WIKE dey do? Say WIKE dey appointment, government say, okay, this man be Mr. President for Rivers State, look, be Nigerian. Come reciprocate that same thing you do for Rivers State for somewhere for Nigeria. But this one now, you say you never enter government, but you dey outside. You say no, so you dey PDP, they don't say you PDP, but you say I go move to any political party wey go fit make me achieve my aim. That kind of man, no be anti-party in the do so. As a lawyer, I won't know.
First of all, we don't get people we don't. First of all, we get political parties where we get ideology. Our biggest problem for this country. You say why they like say America. You know say about the Constitution, we copied the template from America, and when it talks about democracy, now America is perceived to be the custodian of democratic policies. And maybe we can't bring them down to Nigeria right now. You know, see Nigeria, we dey copy everything, we dey copy everybody, we dey copy good thing. So I think we talk say any party where you go do, you go who contest. And you know, see articles no be today when you start to contest. I know they talk say he no get right to contest, he get every right to contest. From 1993, he even contest for presidential ticket with SDP. You understand? But the problem where I want make you see, make Nigerians see say no be these politicians, not the followers be the problem. Why I talk so? SDP now, okay, RFI don't go SDP now. Make even bring the one way we go feel relate to it. Everybody now don't they run go Daura for Katsina State. You don't turn to small maker where Buhari did there to go seek Buhari support. Not the same Buhari where everybody they complain saying no do well. And Buhari gets supporters. The problem with this our that was saying that Nigerians with the problem because now those are supporters. For BARR and WIKE they get wahala now. We get pro and we get anti and pro. Nobody say Rivers people. So at the end of the day, Nigeria, make we leave these politicians alone. Make we talk about we as Nigerians because these politicians they no be foreigners. They be Nigerians like us. So we need to understand now what see Ekanem. This is 2025. In the next 5 years, in 2030, when you add 4 years to your age, add another 4 years to your age, you go pay me why we say we must get them right. And the people. This country we sabi do table manners. When you dey enjoy, you dey call them grace. You don't call them corruption. You don't want to talk. And for how long? Okay, for how long? Me, I never born pikin right now. But my papa complain give me about how Nigeria no work for in time. I don't want complain give my unborn children. So make we live about this politics. Because at the end of the day, wetin they give this politics? Say, make I tell you the truth. Wetin they give politicians audacity? Now their supporters. Say my structures. They call them structure. Say I am the campaign with 5,000 people or 10,000 people. Now the people, you understand? So end of it, now we they do this negotiation. So that's why I talk say they end of they look at this politics. That's why end of for a very long time we don't look at the wrong parts. We need to look at the main part.
You don't go for political party reach youth leader, national youth leader and political party.
Two times or two different political parties.
For APM, okay, man, that's true. For APM and ADC. What you make it become from the step from APM, ADC go APM, and so, now you can't go back again to. So you don't be the same thing where they share our leaders.
Make I tell you. So I be the product of the NSAS. After training, in fact, I'm a product of it. Now NSAS. Bambi for politics.
Yes,
I lack for lack of words. So after the NSAS protest, I been talk say I don't want to just complain again. I will join political party where I align with my vision and mission. And before that, you don't know say we don't be very passionate about this Nigerian Africa thing. Because I don't say, for example, now we did for Abuja, the capital of Nigeria, the most populated black nation in the world. Once Nigeria gets it right, Africa gets it right. And we get the African Agenda 2063. Make I also tell you, say we get the SDG, Sustainable Development Goals 2030, which you know they realistic for Nigeria and Africa. Because in the next 5 years, now 2030, and we don't even achieve even quarter of the SDG goals. So we get the African Agenda 2063. We say by 2063 we will achieve the Africa we want. And some people tell you say 2063 too far. Why do I say when you no get, you must have, a man must have vision. You must have your long term and short term growth. Our biggest problem for Nigeria we say we no get long term vision. We dey plan for it for 4 years. Now our biggest problem is that. Now maybe come to juxtapose how I come from there to there. So I joined the political party where I align my vision, African Agenda, the African Agenda 2063, and God help me, I became the national leader of ADC. And during the convention in Abeokuta, one or two things happened, and candidates came here and there. I have always been, I'm Nigerian first. I'm all about the Nigerian first, and I believe in the youth and the women. So I supported the only female presidential candidate in 2023 election, and presidentially she ran under APM. So that is how I found myself there. But it was never about, it was not about a selfish agenda, but the interest of Nigerian first. And APM, I like people's movement, which is they have their mantra, Nigerian first. So I've always been within the confine of nationalism and patriotism. That make just oppose them down to waiting they happen for other political parties. I say one of the biggest problems we get for this country now, opposition. They need to do their job. The best opposition leader we Nigeria never get before now, Bola Ahmed Tinubu. He gave PDP a run for their money. He give them woto. And it dey pain me be say now he don't be president, everybody they can't go APC. And these people no get sense. So Bola Ahmed Tinubu, see, I might be one of his biggest critics, but I must give it to him. He has been consistent, he has been steadfast, and he has been doing what he has been doing. If Bola Ahmed Tinubu they jump for, they go, you say you want to go join ruling party now, before we get him as president. So make we now we they call on opposition political parties. They need to do their job. PDP they have become too lazy because they do the country for. Anytime PDP go content us, they don't learn from their mistake. They pay me well. So they use us for 16 years. They cash cruise.
Person talk something say PDP from when the last election when they supposed zone and go south, when they see zone and go north, but then their ship begin sink. You see that thing as a mistake where PDP make it to zone the thing go north, or what do we need? Any need for zoning? Sure. If we get person who knows if we deliver us from this our present condition.
Ekanem, you know, say our problem for this country is we get weak institutions, strong men. We get very, very powerful men, strong men, but our institutions are very, very weak. Now, how this way it take up? Now, how we take summarize them? We get very, very strong men. We boys are strong. This person boy, IBB boys, Atiku boy, Tinubu boy, this team boys, but we don't get system where they work. And I go appeal to Nigerians because now 2025 it is. But after this year, next year, we don't enter election period now. Make we tell ourselves the truth. What we really want. 2023, we saw a divided Nigeria. We saw articulated, obedience, participate, compassion. These men don't care about us. That's why I say our biggest problem not be the politician, but the people where they lead, the followers, the structures. Politics is local. You understand? If you go the sound and say the local government right now, everybody there for them, everybody belongs to community here and there. Now the people need the whole government accountable. Okay, make a as lawyer, make a bring you back to something. Section 69 of the Constitution talks about the right to recall of the senator, house of member. You know, say you get where they call me that they talk say Nigerians get right to recall their
remember.
But they know they believe them. Now as they call the drum for Senator Natasha, they call me no say they fit do this thing.
But they don't know people didn't be lying now.
Make I tell you, but how many Nigerians today sleep on their right? Okay, make I also bust your head again. We get Freedom of Information Act. As a Nigerian, pursuant to Section 1 of Freedom of Information Act, you can write a letter to a government agency to demand for record and information. How many Nigerians know this thing? We are not testing these laws. So our problem are not the people that are governing us, or the people that are being governed. Because at the end of the day, we need to hold those people accountable. We are over 200 million and counting. We are more than 200 million. But it took
just 15 or about 15 million Nigerians to elect the president of Nigeria. What happened to the rest? What happened to the rest?
And the Electoral Act now, the Electoral Act gives a certain percentage of votes will make you win election. But apart from that, if you check, political parties, most times they say the price to fit get tickets for chairman of local government, House of Assembly, House of Reps, Senate, and president and governorship, they're very high. That one or other factor will they make us know if you get the right leaders. Because if you don't get money, how you won't fit attain those kind of positions?
So, Ekanem, I want to be realistic to all of us. We have 19 political parties in Nigeria. 19 political parties. Our problem is
but how many of these parties gets hold around the local?
That is why I say our CM. The problem when you say hold around the country,
as in struck people will be the political parties. Our registered members like PDP, APC, Labour, Labour will not be like that before. When this last movement
the tsunami, yes. So, but that is why at the end of the political education is very, very sacrosanct. Political education is very, very important. Political education. That's why I started the say after God, now government. After God, now government. Make I tell you, say how.
So who will educate the people?
Now we don't do them already.
One of the ones who don't get radio and television.
See, they say a journey of 1,000 man begins with a step. You understand? A tree does not make a forest, but a forest begins. A forest becomes a tree. But they say when tree is repeated, it becomes a priority. So we'll continue. That's why I mean, talk say, hey. I thank Independent and TV for this opportunity and good morning Nigeria. I know when I talk about it, out of sacrifice. I talk because I know the job where they are staying. Yeah. It is very, very important. It is very but the talk about it. And as young people, I happy say I be young person, but I want to talk to my fellow young people. We not go be used forever. Add 4 years to your age. Add another 4 years to your age, 8 years. Time no day again. But we see they do hanky panky. We see they do say, you know, concern me because if you chop here, if you chop your own, if you chop you know concern you. How long will you continue to do the same thing and expect different results?
This is below. About go back. People deviate small. Come up from this thing. This emergency where the River State now. Legally speaking, what do you get to talk about?
It is very, very good. Before I answer this question, I won't give you a scenario. If WIKE was in Fubara's shoes, would there have been an emergency rule? So this is it right now. The reason why Fubara cannot come out with audacity to say this is because he knew that he did not work for the office. He was given on the platter of gold.
That's Godfatherism.
Godfatherism. You understand? That is the truth. If Fubara had sweated for this thing, he's saying fight for her. You understand? Because me, I like saying the truth. You understand? Because at the end of the day, I will not come on air and bamboozle because everybody will know the truth. Just that most of us are shy of saying it. If Fubara had worked for this election, say
as in grow in the system.
If he's saying go campaign, he win them on his own swear, on his own temerity, sagacity. Wallahi, they don't do this thing. You understand? So it's a lesson for us all. And let's bring it down to the River State people. It breaks my heart when I see pro and anti, pro WIKE supporters, anti WIKE. It doesn't make sense at all. It shows you that even within, we are saying Nigeria is not united, even within the state, and this our political party, these are our politicians, they are the cause of it, and it brings you to say that we citizens are the pawn. Now we be the pawn. Now we be the pawns.
And they play with.
Now we like a game of chess. So I like a game of chess well because you get one principle we I like observe. We have the strongest piece, which is the queen. We have the bishop. We have the king. Then we have the pawns. You understand? We are just the pawns. That is why for Nigeria you say 50 people died today, this one died today, this one, you know, consign them. Now we're the same day in this chariot right now. These big men, most 99% of them, their children know the country, but they don't groom their children to take over from us. God forbid. So now as I say, the biggest problem not be this politician, but now the people. Because these people, every 4 years, they do the same method against us, divide and rule approach. The method where our colonial masters use against us, the British, divide and rule approach. Now the same method where our political leaders, they use against us. And the people, now them, I won't never do us. I don't want to use the word say we the people the foolish, but I won't never do us. Well, I won't never do us.
But still on this River State matter. So now, for a young person to grow politically, must we accept this godfatherism or we suppose let them die? And if you don't want godfatherism, what think person supposed to do to attain political office without
let me give you a scenario. You need to be organic. your growth must be organic. Power comes from God. The voice of people is the voice of God. You cannot say that you want to run for an election in maybe sometime
2027
years from now, that you have not said that ever since. First of all, we should understand that politics is a call to service. It's just that we have been unfortunate to have the wrong crop of persons that have been leading us. That's why I say our problem will be Nigeria, and the people will lead, and Nigerians ourselves. And now we Nigerians ourselves, now they say that man is spoil man. You understand? Now we Nigerians ourselves, they cause wahala to ourselves. They say now poor man, they do poor man. You go get person go be good man to place office. You go feel say you know right. You go they oppress you. You understand? So end of the day, make we tell ourselves the truth. Now this River State matter, it's they pain me because now they talk say 6 months, say this thing. But I tell you, they waiting, they go. You understand? They waiting, and that is why.
No, leader. Anyhow, we want to. There are cuts. They cut now. They cut.
But make I tell you something. It really did break my heart. You see, I will also blame the president. Sorry to say on live TV, the president. We heard about the Nadeko days, how he fought for democracy. You understand? We heard the story.
But this kind of one they fight for.
We heard the story now. IBB book launch. We can't hear say IBB inspire him into politics. I can't they try the gestapos. You way IBB been they fight your mentor.
They pursue you up and down.
They pursue them. So they are not telling us the true story. And it pains me that as people as Nigerians we have sold ourselves short. We cannot hold the government accountable. They ask you to come out and vote. You say you will not vote, even because the man from an ethnic group, you don't want to talk, or because I'm from religion, you don't want to talk, or because I'm from political party, you know fit talk. Make a bust your head. Yesterday, I see, say SCT election they come up next year. I see one political party. I don't want to give them cheap publicity. I see them, but you know the party I talk about. They do campaign. I can't see the people who dey for back of the car with the whole speaker. I don't shake my head. Ekanem, young youths, we say on our own. I don't like say this one be say this one. Say this person this not even send you. The thing be say as young people we have we will say that they have used hunger to bastardize the system, poverty to bastardize the system. But how long are we going to continue selling ourselves short? We have sold ourselves short for too long, Ekanem. And it's heartbreaking.
I know that it's painful.
It's very painful.
But with this thing with the CISO now, say political to attain political hierarchy for Nigeria, people say and say you must go Mina, go see IBB before. Wait now. You know you don't see him now. Even
I want to talk about this matter.
Even our president go Mina.
See.
Now. So now since we don't get all that part.
IBB get how many votes?
1 vote. Now they don't move and now go to BARR. You understand? How we fit, wetin we fit do. Even Peter Obi, if you check out where he go meet that last election. Why everybody they go meet this man? And if you say the people, the voice of the people and the voice of God, and the people they look up to as our leaders, as our mentors, they let us know say you not fit do without the wisdom of the elderly and the voice of the so now this godfather thing, you be politician, you be politician. They tell you say because I don't see you a politician. Is it possible for you to attain political office as a councillor without a godfather?
First of all, will I want to use the word godfather? First of all,
now the language with that.
Maybe you might want to say senior friends or mentors.
Oh, but
wait. Make I do something. They talk about when they go. First of all, when they go Mina, go Abikota, it is a bit pain me because I know say these people where they go meet, this thing where they suffer, they affect them. Now number one. Number two, these people they go meet, their vote does not count. One thing our problem is say we get bandwagon approach. You understand? In those days, I thank God for 2022 election because 2022 election don't change the dynamics of politics. Before in those days, person will come chop corn, will snap and go say him be humble man. In why we go fry akara, snap and drink campaign, they say na very humble this thing. So I dey very happy say Nigeria this thing don't do. I want make we suffer well again for Nigeria. You understand? This thing we dey do, it never make we suffer. When we suffer all 2027 we will get some because I don't say we will get some 2027 because if we go around Abuja. You see 2027, the president's poster. And I see people they put those things. And I tell say these people are psychophans. Now people will be say they just collect from government, they just collect from who they chop. Psychophans. Our problem in this country is psychophancy. Our biggest problem, that's why at the end of the day, Nigerians we know they ready. Ekanem, I'm telling you right now, as at today date, the 18th of April 2025. Good Friday. Nigerians are not yet ready. Because if we get ready, we go no. Nigerians are not yet ready. We are still divided.
So if you as a politician tell me this kind of thing, that means
that is why first of all, it's because that is why I say that is why we are here in the system. We cannot we not start now to give up. You understand? First of all, it's a divine call, it's a divine mandate. I have found my purpose on earth too. I have found my purpose. If I die, I know that I die for free.
You go nowhere.
I have found my purpose.
But before we go, because time not today, we're supposed to take the news. People they say, on that school of thought, they say INEC. May they too do their work as of when due. Say as last election finish, some people don't turn 18. As last election finish, some people will not get voters card. As last election finish, some people supposed to move from point A to point B. Why we say INEC will they wait till when it don't reach like some few months or a year before election, they'll come start to they say, okay, come do your registration, come do your transfer, come do this one. You understand? INEC, you agree to make INEC they do their registration. You just open a like national ID card.
So
log in your data. And
Ekanem, our biggest problem for this country na INEC. You understand? Our biggest problem, I know could like give you our biggest problem na INEC. Because when I talk about INEC that Nigerian citizens are being. Our biggest problem na INEC. And when it comes to registration of voters card registration, and normally now, you understand, immediately after election, the voters card should have continued, registration should have continued going on until 90 days before election. That is what the Electoral Act says. Until 90 days before election. But Nigeria, we still say, I become all the money where INEC gets before 2023 election. I don't know what they use them do.
No, I don't finish now.
Because now if you INEC, if you yes say person for INEC, you know say na big boy. Na connection now to even get job for INEC na big connection. It shows you that as Nigerians we are not yet sincere and ready for this change. Ekanem. One of our biggest issues now voters vote buying. Vote buying and vote selling now offense for the Electoral Acts. To 2 years imprisonment and or a fine of 500,000 or both. But how many? So our problem we say no be lack of laws be our problem, but the lack of the view to implement these laws. And who be the people where they default for this are Nigerians. So like I said, our biggest problem are Nigerians, not even this institution. Because now the Nigerians themselves they run these institutions. And so it boils down to the fact say lack of patriotism. What is patriotism? Love for nation. Before we go, Ekanem, please permit me. Under section 24 of the Constitution talks about the duties of Nigerians. Our duties, Nigerians, we don't know duty. We only know say we get right. But in Nigeria, you get duty. In your duties, you have that's where the rights are embedded. Because, for example, under section 24, 5 of the Constitution, say as a duty of Nigeria to make positive contribution to the advancement and progress of Nigeria. Nigerians, we don't know our duties to the country. And that is why we are in this.
That is quote plenty session. What
we go do?
We don't do judiciary. We don't carry us reach for this country. We don't carry us reach now.
You don't. That is why.
No, we go take the news and then we will continue this our program every Friday. Now we do.
No, thank you very much.
Of defection and realignment. And I continue to now Barrister MAURICE EBAM, will be the former national youth leader of ADC. Former national leader of APM. That's the Nigeria with the torso. The leaders of tomorrow jumping from one place to another. My name is Ekanem. Let's be on record. When we take the news, when we come back, the program. Good morning, Nigeria.